Hi there. Today I'm going to talk to you about B2B digital marketing. So B2B digital marketing is any sort of promotion done through digital platforms targeting individuals who are making purchases on behalf of their organizations or the companies that they're working for. So instead of making the purchase for themselves, they are making that purchase on behalf of the company, and that makes the company itself your customer. So marketing to companies is different than marketing to individuals or direct consumers, although mainly the same platforms are used, but the tactics and the techniques are a little bit different. So the differences are many, but let's start with the goals or the benefits that B2B customers are looking for versus B2C customers. So B2B customers are looking for purchases that will have return on investment for whatever that they're purchasing, the service or the product they're purchasing. They're also looking for efficiency because in business, time is money and time is everything. And the last thing they're looking for is expertise because they want professionals who will execute their requirements efficiently and with the best quality. And there isn't much room for trial and error here because they want someone who can get the job done from the first time, as these are business resources that they're not willing to sacrifice on projects that are not profitable or projects that do not have a high return on investment. B2C customers are sometimes seeking deals or entertainment. Yes, of course, they want to save money, but they are willing to try several products until they can find the best product, for example, that would give them good value for money or something that they will feel happy to purchase or that achieves an emotional benefit for them. B2B products or services are usually much more costly than B2C products and services, and that makes the whole purchasing process slower, and it tends to be many stakeholders are usually making the decision and usually takes a longer time. Your customers need to be, or in that case, the company or the stakeholders in the company need to be educated about the value of whatever the service that you're trying to provide here. And they rather work with account managers or salespeople to facilitate that process for them, to educate them about their options, the prices, and ensure that there's a level of service delivery that they will stick to, and they will start judging you from the very first encounter. So that is a little bit different in the B2C world, where customers would rather actually do the purchase themselves online through e-commerce, or maybe make a quick purchase at the retailer or at the shop. So it's quite different when it comes to the purchasing process, and that's why your marketing or whatever the promotions that you're going to do before the customers actually purchase or sign up for your service is very different, and it needs to cater for the motivation or the goals of your B2B customers. So if you're just getting started with B2B digital marketing, I'm going to share with you today 6 tactics that you should incorporate into your marketing communication plan. So the first tactic is building your website. Now, of course, websites are now a must for each and every business, whether it's a B2C or a B2B, but the weight of your website and its importance is much more bigger when you're serving B2B customers. B2C purchases are sometimes impulsive. So sometimes direct customers would purchase a product without ever visiting their website. And they would be loyal customers and continue to purchase that product for years without ever visiting their website. But that's not the case for B2B customers, because the first thing that a B2B customer will do is visit your website, and they will judge how reliable you are, how efficient you are, from how you talk about yourself and how your website performs. It's updated, it's fast, it has a big portfolio of big names and case studies of things that you've actually executed before. So these are things that will make or break the deal for B2B customers, while it doesn't have the same weight for B2C customers. Today, website visitors have so many expectations of a good website, but if you're starting out building a B2B website, there are 3 things that you cannot proceed without. The first thing is that your website should be updated and monitored regularly. If you want to show that you're professional, that you're reliable, that you're working with so many different projects and you have a diverse portfolio of clients, then you need to show that on your website. If your website hasn't been updated in years, you can't expect your visitors to consider you as their first option because they would think that you haven't done any work for years. And even though that might not be true, it's just that you don't have time dedicated to update and monitor the website. So you should prioritize that. Have someone in your company dedicate time to update the website with good content, with news and updates that are going on every day in your company, and make it look like this website is active, it's engaging, and this company is being chosen by so many businesses because it is trustworthy and reliable. The second thing you should prioritize is having testimonials and company logos on your website. You want to show that you've already done this so many times, you've already served many sectors, many big clients and small and medium businesses too. So you want to show that. You should include testimonials, case studies, and even pictures or videos of how you executed that product, what the challenge was, how you solved that problem, and what was your client's feedback on the work that you've delivered. This is super important, and this is one of the first things that B2B customers will check on a company's website. Last but not least is having clear calls to action. Many times whenever we're auditing websites, we usually check a website and the company is talking about its clients, its services, how it can help you, but it's all me talking, and there is no clear call to action. So what do you want the visitor to do after they've gone through your services, or they've gone through the case studies or the portfolio of clients that you've worked with before? You want them to do something. So what is that thing? Do you want them to give you a call? Do you want them to send you maybe an email or an inquiry? Do you want them maybe to schedule a meeting with one of your sales team? Maybe they would request a quote or schedule a demo, maybe download a white paper so that you can educate them more about the services that you're providing. There are endless ways out there, and again, because the B2B purchasing process is not impulsive and is not short, so you want them to take the time, you want them to consider you without any commitment. So whether they're going to talk to your salesperson or they're going to download a white paper, you have to highlight that there's no commitment to that. We're just trying to help you, and we're trying to help you make the right decision, whether it's this service or that service. Basically, that you're here to help, but there has to be a clear call to action because you want them to do something and not just go through. So it's not like a catalog, it's rather you need an action out of them, and you need to have a strong call to action on every page of your website. The second tactic you should be using is SEO. So without SEO, it's impossible to get new visitors to your site, and you will be stuck with people who already know your company, and that's why they're typing your name into Google search bar, or they found you through social media only, and that's how they reached your website. But if someone is searching for a service on Google, a service that you provide, but they don't know who you are, without SEO, you will not be able to attract that person to your site. And that's why each and every page on your website should be targeting keywords or service keywords that will attract those customers to you. So improving your SEO performance is key to attracting those customers. And there is technical SEO, like the speed of your website, its responsiveness to mobile users, and the coding and how responsive and fast it is, the overall user experience for the users. Those things affect your SEO, and SEO also involves content marketing. So if you're regularly adding content to the website, content that is tailored around the keywords that you're trying to target, this also is part of your SEO strategy. So working on all those things, the technical aspect and the content aspect as well, is key to improve your SEO performance. The third tactic you should be using is email marketing. So email marketing is very powerful because the email is the main tool that all professionals use to communicate within their companies and to external third parties as well. So especially during that consideration phase where the customer already knows you or has heard about you, but they haven't made their purchase yet, or they haven't signed a contract with your company yet, you want to send them some emails or check-in emails. Maybe you should send them a blog that talks about the different services or how to choose between your different services. Maybe you can send them a limited time discount that you've tailored specially for them to help them maybe encourage them make the purchase with you if they are worried about the price, or maybe if they're comparing you against another company who has a lower price. So now if you offer a discount, then the price will be the same, so they will have maybe revisit their choice. So there are so many different ways that you can communicate with your B2B customers and encourage them to make the purchase or sign that contract with you. The fourth tactic you should be using is integrating the offline world or the real world with the online marketing world. So in the real world, many B2B companies rely heavily on networking events, conferences, and exhibitions to talk to clients, to create brand awareness, or to sign deals with customers. So use those events to, for example, get the emails from potential customers or those who you network with, get their emails so you can use that in your email marketing efforts or email marketing campaigns. You can also use like a QR code or like a landing page that they can visit on offline. You can also use QR codes or custom URLs to direct those real world customers or visitors to your website or to the landing page that you want them to visit. You'll also be able to track where they came from, and if they came through that URL or that QR code, you'll know that they came from that specific event. You can also offer incentives that can only be retrieved online. So if someone's trying to make the purchase in the real world, you can direct them to go visit the website or go download the app so you can get a better price, or encourage them to make the purchase online if that's more efficient for you, or that's the goal for you, to shift your process from the real world to the online world. This is something that you can also use incentives and coupons that can be retrieved online. The fifth tactic you should be incorporating as a B2B company is tapping into social media. So if you haven't already, or if you don't already have a presence on social media, then you should start immediately. Although many people think social media is for B2C customers, this has proven to be wrong on so many different levels. There are so many B2B companies out there who are doing great with social media, and they do have a great return on investment from working on social media or creating a strong profile on social media. The first thing you should do is identify which platform would be good for you as a B2B company. LinkedIn is, of course, the most used or the most suitable platform for all companies. You can also use Twitter, comes in second place. Many companies actually are using now Instagram and TikTok as well, especially if they are targeting younger professionals or trying to attract younger talent in the market. So advertising agencies, for example, or digital marketing agencies are using platforms like TikTok and Instagram to create some sort of a social media presence. So depending on who you're trying to target or what sort of voice does your brand have, you'll be able to identify which platform will be suitable for you, and you can take it from there. So you can share insights about the industry behind the scenes, or things about like your company's values, or maybe some little employee appreciation on social media. Many ideas can be incorporated for B2B businesses on different social media platforms. The last tactic we're going to talk about today is pay-per-click ads. Now, you know how on social media it's really important now to dedicate a budget that you can spend on paid promotions, because organic reach is not that high when it comes to any of the social media platforms. So if you have an extra budget that you would like to dedicate to that, you can promote your posts or run a lead generation campaign on platforms such as Facebook or LinkedIn. You can also spend a budget on Google AdWords or paid search engine ads. So if someone's searching for your service, your business or Google would show your website at the top of the results page. This is a great way, and it has a higher conversion rate than the social media lead generation campaigns. In fact, you can also use Google display ads. So if someone has visited your website already, Google can retarget those customers by having display ads on when they visit other websites as well. So there are many different ways that you can utilize pay-per-click ads, and their target, or the main objective of that, is to attract more visitors to your website and gain some more brand awareness. Now, thank you very much for watching that video. And if you have any questions about B2B digital marketing or any of the tactics that we just mentioned in this video, Profile Trees team will be happy to help you.